A man in Round Rock, Texas had just been bragging online about his 2020 GMC Sierra 1500. 88,000 miles. Zero oil consumption. Oil changes every 5,000 miles. 2,000 miles later, he was dropping the same truck off at the dealership for lifter failure. He wrote that he had been bragging and that he hated it there. That story matters because he did everything right. He was a careful, attentive owner, and the truck still failed. But here is what is important. There were other things he could have done, things most Sierra owners do not know about until the bill shows up. Today, we are covering 5 maintenance mistakes that are quietly destroying GMC Sierra trucks right now. Some of these will save your engine. Some will save your transmission. One of them could actually save your life. If you own a Sierra, or you are thinking about buying one, subscribe right now so you do not miss our deep dive videos. Mistake 1. Trusting GM's oil life monitor. Let's start with the one that generates the most arguments. GM's oil life monitor, that percentage you see on your dashboard, uses algorithms to estimate when your oil needs to be changed. On paper, it sounds smart. In practice, for Sierra owners with the 5.3-liter or 6.2-liter V8 engines, it is one of the most dangerous features on the truck. Here is why. Both of those engines use active fuel management, AFM, or its newer version, dynamic fuel management, DFM. This system deactivates cylinders when you are cruising at steady speeds to save fuel. In theory, you are running a 4-cylinder while highway driving. In practice, that system runs on engine oil pressure to operate small locking pins inside specialized lifters. Those lifters are finicky. They have tight oil passages and tiny tolerances. They are extremely sensitive to oil that is starting to break down, oil that still reads 30% or 40% life remaining on your dashboard. Experienced GM mechanics and long-term Sierra owners agree on one thing. Do not follow the oil life monitor on AFM or DFM engines. Change your oil every 5,000 to 6,000 miles, regardless of what that gauge says. Some owners push it to 7,500 miles based on the monitor, and they are quietly accumulating carbon deposits and varnish in the very oil passages their lifters depend on. Use quality full synthetic oil. Follow 5,000-mile intervals. Ignore the monitor. Mistake 2. Ignoring the 10-speed transmission until it ignores you. In November 2024, General Motors issued a recall covering more than 461,000 Silverado and Sierra trucks and SUVs equipped with the 10-speed automatic transmission. The issue is the valve body, the component that controls gear changes, and it can cause the transmission to attempt to engage 2 gears at the same time. The result can be rear wheels locking up at highway speed without warning. Now the recall repair addresses the defect. But here is what separates owners who catch this early from owners who are standing on the side of a highway. The symptoms show up before the failure. Harsh or delayed shifts at highway speed. The transmission hunting between gears at low RPM, unsure which one to hold. A shudder or vibration at steady cruising speeds that feels like driving over a rumble strip. A clunk when downshifting or when coming to a complete stop. If you are experiencing any of that, do not dismiss it as the truck just doing that. Those are the warning signs before failure. Get the VIN checked at nhtsa.gov to see if your truck has an open recall. If it does, that repair is free. And regardless of recall status, transmission fluid maintenance on the 10-speed is not optional. This transmission is under significant stress, particularly in trucks that tow. Fresh fluid keeps the valve body functioning correctly. Neglected fluid accelerates the wear that turns a software problem into a hardware replacement. Mistake 3. Missing the brake fluid warning that General Motors forgot to build in. This one is short, but it will haunt you if you do not know it. In 2024, General Motors issued a recall for 2023 GMC Sierra, 1500 and Chevrolet Silverado 1500 trucks, and for 2023 to 2024 Tahoe, Suburban, Yukon XL, Escalade, and Escalade ES5 models. Nearly 450,000 vehicles in total. The issue was that the electronic brake control module software had a defect that could prevent the warning light from illuminating when brake fluid levels dropped dangerously low. In plain English, you could be losing brake fluid and your truck would never tell you. The fix is an over-the-air software update or a dealer reprogram, and it is free. But many owners of affected trucks have not had it done. They either did not receive the letter, ignored it, or did not know it applied to them. If you own a 2023 Sierra 1500 or any of the affected 2023 to 2024 SUV models, go to nhtsa.gov right now. Enter your VIN. If that recall is open, close it. This is not optional. Check your brake fluid manually. If it is near or below the minimum line, that is either normal pad wear or it is a sign of a slow leak somewhere in the system. Mistake 4. Living with the steering clunk. If you have driven a GMC Sierra, particularly any model from 1999 through 2007, but it can show up in newer trucks too, you may have noticed a clunk or knock in the steering wheel when you go over a bump or make a slow turn through a parking lot. Most owners live with it. They tell themselves it is the truck being a truck. They assume it is cosmetic. It is not. That clunk, in the majority of cases, is the upper intermediate steering shaft. It is a component in the steering column that develops wear in its joint over time, creating play that translates directly into that knocking sensation. General Motors issued technical service bulletins on this issue going back to 2007, acknowledging it across Sierra models from 1999 through 2007. The fix is a redesigned replacement shaft. When dealers have done this repair under warranty, owners have described it as night and day, a truck that suddenly feels tight and precise instead of vague and noisy. The reason this matters beyond the annoyance is a loose intermediate shaft degrades steering feedback. Over time, increasing play in that component means you are getting less accurate information about what your front wheels are doing. That is your connection to the road. A truck that weighs close to 5,000 pounds needs that connection to be solid. Check your service history. If this has never been addressed on your truck and you are hearing that clunk, bring it up at your next dealer visit. Reference TSB 0002350003M. If you are out of warranty, the part itself is not expensive, and the job is labor-intensive but straightforward for a shop that knows the truck. Mistake 5. Letting the AFM delete conversation wait. We covered AFM and the oil change intervals in Mistake 1, but there is a separate decision that Sierra owners with the 5.3-liter or 6.2-liter V8 need to make consciously, not by default. AFM and DFM systems were designed to improve fuel economy. The real-world gain is roughly 7% on the highway under ideal conditions. What that system costs in long-term reliability is a question General Motors has never answered directly, but the pattern across thousands of owner reports is consistent enough to be its own answer. There are lifter failures across well-maintained trucks. Cam lobes wiped out without a single prior symptom. Owners who did 5,000-mile oil changes from day one, used quality synthetic oil, never towed beyond spec, and still found themselves looking at a $7,000 quote. The AFM delete conversation is not about whether the system can cause failure. It clearly can, and clearly does. The conversation is about when you want to have it, before the failure or after. A mechanical AFM delete involves replacing the camshaft with a non-AFM unit, swapping in LS7 spec lifters, and disabling the system through a tune. Cost ranges from $3,000 to $5,000 depending on the shop. That sounds like a lot, until you compare it to an engine rebuild. There are also plug-in OBD disabler devices. The range. AFM disabler is the most commonly used. These electronically prevent the system from activating. They cost around $150 to $165 and do not require any mechanical work. They will not prevent a failure that has already started, but they dramatically reduce the cycling stress on the lifter system in trucks that have not yet shown symptoms. This is not a recommendation. It is the information you need to make the decision yourself, because General Motors is not going to walk you through it. Here is the bottom line. The GMC Sierra is a capable, proven truck. It has earned its reputation over decades of hard use. But the modern Sierra, particularly the V8 models built since 2014, carries real vulnerabilities that the dealership maintenance schedule does not fully account for. The owners who get 200,000, 250,000, or 300,000 miles out of these trucks are not lucky. They are informed. They changed the oil before the monitor said to. They paid attention to what their transmission was doing. They looked under the hood and did not wait for a warning light that might never come. That is the difference. If your Sierra has more than 80,000 miles on it, watch our next video. We are going inside what actually happens to these engines past the warranty period, and what the dealers are not telling you at service time.